Alright, Shalom. Shalom, Shalom. Kala Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Chakwadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS, who I learned from. Peace and mercy to the hopeful elect, 144,001/3. I'm a servant of Yahushai preaching the truth. And I wanna make a lesson on the whole TD Jakes thing of this, what do you call it, scandal, but the info that was exposed about TD Jakes, of him going at those freak parties, being a power bottom. And I want to make a lesson out of it, and I would like to title it something that we could learn from the TD Jakes situation. And it was something that I want to expand on, but the whole TD Jakes and these Christian pastors in general, and Christianity and Catholicism, these man-made religions are being revealed. These people are, these pastors, these popes, they're all being revealed to be a bunch of freaks and pedos, and they do all manner of wickedness. And Vocab Malone likes to get on the Israelites so much. Why don't you get on your own religion? Stop hounding to the Israelites. And just to bring a scripture out, start this lesson, Luke chapter 8, verse 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. Exactly. You seen the whole what was it? They were exposing Diddy, but in the midst of gathering files against Diddy, your boy TD Jakes got exposed. He was intermingled. He was in them freak parties, and he eventually got exposed, fulfilling this scripture. Anything that's done in secret, you're going to be revealed. Let me get another scripture. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 14. For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. Exactly. And TD Jakes, that's some evil shit. Especially for you with your role of being pastor. What does a pastor do? Hey, pastor gotta feed the sheep, right? So, and he got revealed as being, a power bottom, and hey, that's through. Scriptures say judgment shall begin at the house of God. Pretty much saying judgment's gonna begin to them that know, to them that are in the know, to them who know better. And for him to be TD Jakes, for him to be a pastor and teaching Jake, it's a real dishonorable, and real dishonorable for this to come out of him being a poof. And this is my point that I want to get to, of how us brothers and sisters too, but I'm talking about brothers who are preaching the truth, like how you see me doing, and you brothers and elders. This is for us to really stay in the spirit. If you have some type of if you're doing any type of wickedness still, if you're still if you haven't lit out the joint yet, you know, you haven't you haven't you haven't burned that joint yet, whatever. So any type of wicked shit that you're still doing, you brothers gotta make sure that you check yourself on it before you wreck yourself. And this is just a testament to that, the whole TD Jakes thing. You know, because the Lord could reveal you. There's a scripture that said how the Pharisees, that they were hypocrites. You know, they tell you to keep the laws, statutes, commandments, but they're breaking them. Exactly like TD Jakes, he makes himself seem like this righteous pastor, and follow him, but he just, you know, he got revealed. But let me get to the scripture to explain this point further. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, starting at verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy, for the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are. Exactly. We're the temple of God, we're the ministers of God, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Especially for the brothers that preach. For the brothers that preach the truth, that prophesy, you know, being those pastors to the sheep, to the flock. You better make sure, this is for me too, but you better make sure your ass ain't doing no wicked shit, that, or else the Lord could reveal you, like how he did with TD Jakes. You know, we all got something that we got to deal with in our everyday life. But, you know, Lord made us wake up to the truth and have this lot of preaching the truth, prophesying. We got to make sure we're about the Lord's business. We got to make sure we keep ourselves in check. You know, if you're doing some wicked shit, having sex on the Sabbath, anything like that, eating pork, you already know not to do that. Or, you know, if even gelatin, avoid gelatin, food with gelatin. You know, if you're doing any type of wickedness, anything that is another point that I want to get to, but anything that offends, anything that could offend the ministry, you know, you better check yourself about it. Let me get to Matthew chapter 5, verse 30. And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off, and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. So, if you got something that's going on, that you would believe that's you're going off, you know, you're doing something that's wicked, you gotta check that. Pretty much. Let me get to this scripture, what I was talking about. 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 3. Giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. Exactly. We got to make sure we're those righteous prophets, those men of the Lord that were in the scriptures, those righteous men back then. We got to make sure we're in that likeness, you know, the ministers of God. Giving no offense in anything. Giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. TD Jakes. Ever since that came out, now, hey, who's to blame for? You know that, hey, people are gonna be looking at Christianity sideways now, because now yet another pastor that gets revealed for being a freak, a pedo, you know. So now the ministry of Christianity is to be blamed for that now, because you wouldn't see something like that going on in Israel, even though you got wicked jakes in Israel, but you never see stuff like that. You never see Israelites revealed to be in freak parties. No, you don't see stuff like that. But that was pretty much my point. You know, gotta check ourselves. You know, me, myself personally, and you brothers too, you already know. You know, we have this position to preach and prophesy to the sheep. We gotta be that example. Let me see if I can get that. I think there's a scripture on that end sample. But we gotta be that example to the sheep. You know, if you're doing some wicked shit behind the scenes, but then you're preaching, you know, you're doing something contrary to the scriptures, but then you're preaching to follow that same commandment and law, but you're breaking that law, then you're gonna get revealed. You know, the Spirit's gonna reveal your ass for sure. I think it's we are made. Let me see if I get it. Bear with me. Let me see. Salakia, bear with me. Not because we have not power. Brethren, be followers together. Philippians chapter 3 verse 17. Brethren, be followers together of me, and mark them which walk so as ye have us for an ensample. That was Apostle Paul speaking. And yeah, Apostle Paul was a righteous man. And he was made an example to the sheep back then. 2 Thessalonians chapter 3 verse 9. Not because we have not power, but to make ourselves an ensample unto you to follow us. You know, we're supposed to be that ensample, that example to the sheep. But I think I proved my point. So, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Chakodash, Shalom. Pray for the elect. Shalom.